Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and do a video about this because it's been sitting on my spirit. Like, it's been sitting on my spirit, and I just feel like sometimes with scientists and excuse me, sometimes with scientists and this new technology that we have, like, of course, like, do I appreciate the new technology, the AI and all those different things? Of course, like, don't get me wrong, the AI at times has helped me with my homework, okay? But there's just sometimes where I feel like with the new technology that we have, that human beings have created, and the the knowledge that we have now, I just think that sometimes it goes past a line for me personally, where we're doing things not to like improve civilization, to improve our current situation right now, but to play God, I feel at times. And I don't know, it's unnerving to me. So I saw this on Twitter, and this is going to be such an odd video. I never done a video like this before, but keep up with me. I saw this video on Twitter, and they're basically saying that like scientists are like trying to breed these like woolly mice, because I think the woolly mice have the same genes as the woolly mammoth. That's what they're saying. So they want to breed them and scientifically, I guess you could say, make them into like the woolly mammoth, make them into like elephants of the back in the day, and and bring them back to Earth, right? So basically to bring them back to this size. So listen, okay, first let me let y'all watch this video. So I was listening to this because you know me, I keep an open mind. I was listening to this pathologist. His name is Kenneth Lakovara, and he's explaining why he thinks it's a good idea to bring back the woolly mammoth. It's a very quick video, so let's
My God,
let's listen
Jurassic
to it. Okay.
Jurassic Park movies, my brain cannot fathom how anyone would possibly think this is a good idea. My gosh. A lot of people conflate recent creatures like the woolly mammoth with dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are truly ancient. Their world is gone. That's 66 million years ago. Mammoths were around only 3,300 years ago. Mammoths lived in a world that had the Great Pyramids, that had written stories, that had beer. That's this world today. And they had an important place in an ecosystem that still exists today. And so if we could bring back creatures, particularly ones that are the keystone species in their ecosystems, meaning species that lots of other species depend upon, then that would be a good thing for our environment, for our ecology, and it also has carbon sequestration ramifications. So in some cases, it could be a partial answer for the climate crisis as well. I happen to be on the board of scientific advisors of Colossal Biosciences, endeavoring to de-extinct the woolly mammoth and the Tasmaniantiger and the dodo. If there was a species that was on the brink today, if there were, say, only two of them left, let's say those two animals died, and it's 2 days later, would you say, no, they're losers in Earth history, we're done with them? Probably not, right? Well, what if it was a week, or 10 years, or 100 years, or 1,000 years? I kind of have a Pottery Barn philosophy on this, which is you break it, you bought it. I think if we're the agents of their demise, we have a moral an ethical responsibility to resurrect them and their eco philosophy on this, which is you break it, you bought it. I think if we're the agents of their demise, we have a moral and ethical responsibility to resurrect them and their ecosystem. Jurassic Park movies.
Okay. So this is what I wrote in his response, in his basically him explaining the whole thing about why they want to bring the woolly mammoths back. So I said, I get what he's saying, but they're still dead. I feel like scientists get into this area at times where they try to play God, and for me personally, it's unnerving. And I just listen. I maybe I'm speaking about this in a as a person of faith, as a person that does believe in a life after death kind of thing. And listen, I get, especially for like people that are, truly, truly believe in science, that feel like, you know what, let's just resurrect, these animals that were here like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Let's just resurrect them. Let's even the whole situation where these companies, I think Jeff Bezos too, he's trying to do these billionaires, they're trying to use cells to make like meat. They use now, instead of like normally like breeding regular cows or chickens or whatever, instead of doing that, they're using cells to create chickens, or they're using cells to create cows, and they're using cells to create animals so that we can eat them. And to me, that is unnerving. I'm sorry, like for me personally, that is unnerving. That is unnerving because first of all, I just think that in this life, and I'm speaking, of course this might be annoying to anyone that's like maybe agnostic or atheist or whatever, but I listen, I accept anybody on this channel, anybody's personal religious beliefs, personal beliefs, whatever. But for me, I'm speaking about me personally. I just feel like I do believe that people, animals, whatever, they're here for a reason, and when they're gone, they are gone. That's like saying to, especially like with these scientists, let's say for instance someone murders somebody and like the families are so heartbroken, like they want their kids so badly, and the scientists would be like, oh well, well maybe we can, let's do the scientific thing, research, so maybe we can resurrect them. Like, do y'all see how crazy that sounds, to resurrect a dead body, or to resurrect something that has been dead like hundreds and hundreds of years ago? And there's going to be some people that feel like, well, if it's good for the environment, if it's good for, especially with the climate change crisis that we're going through, the global warming all over the world that we're going through, if these animals like the Tasmanian tiger and the woolly mammoth were to be resurrected, and if they were to help the environment momentarily, why not bring them back? But here's my thing, and I feel like we're missing the bigger picture. Currently, right now, our planet is in the situation that it is now is because of our pollution, the burning of fossil fuels, all these bombs that we're creating and sending across the globe, bombing the hell out of people, bombing the hell out of babies, bombing the hell out of elderly. So it's like, y'all don't think that also has an effect on the environment as well? Bombs, throwing bombs on whole countries. Y'all don't think that affects the air? Y'all don't think that creates pollution? Y'all don't think that hurts the ozone layer? So it's just like, yeah, let's say yes, let's bring back the woolly mammoth, let's bring back the Tasmanian tiger, whatever. Okay, bring them back. But what good is it gonna do if we're just still continuously to create pollution, burning fossil fuels, all these private jets creating all kinds of pollution? I saw that the reason why, like, I know that they tried to police the normal everyday like American on what to use, like, instead of using plastic, let's use reusable thing. But it's like, most rich people are the ones that are creating pollution. So are we going to be telling them to cut down the pollution? Are we going to tell them to cut down on the private jets? Are we going to stop making bombs? Are we going to stop making bombs and dropping the bombs, which is also hurting our ozone layer, which is also hurting the planet? So it's like, to me, it's like, in a way, it's kind of counterproductive, because it's like, okay, bring them back, but then we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're just gonna keep burning fossil fuels. We're gonna keep burning oil. We're gonna keep dropping bombs on people and on our planet. So it's like, then what good is it to even have the woolly mammoth then? If the burnings of the fossil fuels and the dropping of the bombs is gonna overtake the purpose and the need that the woolly mammoths have. And then on top of that, and this is where I get to the part where it's like, I feel like the scientists sometimes, and it's like, and this might sound controversial to say, but I feel like scientists have done this before. I think right at this point, hopefully it's common knowledge at this point, the whole situation with COVID-19 and stuff like that, the FBI, and I'm not saying, this is not my own personal opinion, the FBI did say that most likely COVID came from a lab leak. So if you really think about it, this was what COVID-19, everything like that, was bioterrorism. So I feel like at times we get to this place where scientists, because they have the knowledge and they're geniuses in that way, that they use their knowledge and their power to create to play God and to resurrect animals that have been gone hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So it's like, yes, y'all bringing back these animals, if y'all even can bring back these animals, but they're going to be robotic. There's not going to be no soul in them. It's almost as if the humans have to tell the animals what to do and how to move. It's going to be the body without the soul, the body without the nerves and the I don't know, like I think that we're over, well, scientists, I won't even say we, because I think that if you were to poll the public on this, I think majority of us will be against this. I just personally feel like we'll be against this, because it's like, one, I just feel like, and this me speaking personally as a person of faith, like, I feel like they're playing God. I feel like you are resurrecting animals that, and I get it. Yes, humans are the reason why these animals are gone, that, we destroyed their habitat. I get it. And it makes me angry that happened. And I wish that, like, there could have been more better protection for these animals back then, so that we never would have got to this point. But here's also my thing, and you see, I'm gonna keep bringing it up. What about the hunters? I haven't really checked up on it, but, like, yes, there are some hunting restrictions, but isn't some of those regulations being pulled back as well? So it's like, if you don't even have the regulations, the restrictions, what happens if, like, okay, we bring these animals back, and y'all go back and hunting, and y'all start shooting because y'all feel like y'all want to do it for sport, even though I don't believe in that at all. I do not believe in hunting animals for sport. I believe in using the animal in its entirety. If you're gonna go hunting, hunt properly, hunt the moral way of hunting, not just for sport. I think that is wasteful. I think that is disgraceful. So to me, it's like, what is gonna stop all these, like, I don't know, like, ultra conservatives from, like, hunting these animals for sports? Because that's what happened back then too. Not only did we destroy their habitat, we were out here hunting these animals. Because these people thought that it was cool to do it, and taking their fur and then just leaving the body as it is. So I don't know. I just personally feel like this is a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. I think that scientists are resurrecting animals when they have absolutely no place to resurrect animals. Leave them be. Leave them rest in peace. Let them go back to listen, I bet these animals do not want I bet their souls are basically saying, please, we are done with Earth. Y'all did enough, humans. Y'all have done enough. Leave me alone. We do not want to be resurrected. Yeah, we don't want. It seems disrespectful to their bodies, to who they are. I bet they're saying, listen, like, we do not want to be robots. We do not want to be, like, robotic animals where it's like we have no soul. And y'all guys, humans, are basically telling the animals what to do and how to move and how to operate, what to eat. Like, it seems unnatural for our ecosystem. It seems unnatural for the Earth. And yes, like, I do feel like it's like, oh, like, and then the pathologists are saying, oh, so if an animal were to die yesterday and it was good for our ecosystem, will we say, like, oh, to leave it there, or we're just gonna leave it? And it's like, yeah, it's gonna make me sad, especially if the animal died, because of humans and stuff like that. But it is what it is at the same time. At the end of the day, when someone is murdered, like, if another human being murders another human being, yes, we're shook. Yes, we're angry. We want the murderer to be prosecuted, and that's really what should happen. These people that hunt animals for sport, and I'm talking about for sport specifically, not the people, not like like Native Americans that hunt animals and they use the animal in its entirety. I'm talking about, like, especially, it's no shade, but a good amount of white people, they do be hunting for sport. They like to hunt for sport. They like to do it because it's fun. Like, it's like a race tag or something. And those people should be prosecuted. They should be fined. They should be prosecuted. The same way with, like, human beings that murder other human beings. If you murder another human being, you need to be prosecuted. You need to be in prison. And I feel the same way about that with animals. But in that situation, when another human being is murdered, yes, we're sad. We're going to be crying. We're going to be heartbroken and shook about it. But we also have this energy where, life goes on. It is what it is. So I don't know. I'm interested to see y'all comments on this, because I'm obviously speaking from, like, a person of faith that that does believe in a higher power, that believes that there is life after death. that also believes that there is a God, and that, like, listen, God not only created humans, but they also, he also created these animals. And if it was their time to go, and no matter if the humans were the ones that helped for that process to make it quicker, it was their time to go. It was in their decree. I just feel that's just my own personal beliefs. So, you guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I just feel like this whole situation is unnerving. But y'all guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.